Alright, hello, my wonderful students. This is part 2 of Foldable number 2. Once again, we're multiplying then simplifying radical expressions. So the first one we have here, we have the square root of 72x cubed y squared times the square root of 10 x y cubed. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and simplify or find our numbers that we can find for 72 and for 10. So 72 can be broken down as to 9 times 8. 9 can be broken down as 3 times 3. 8 can be broken down as 4 times 2. And then 4 can be broken down as 2 times 2. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 primes. The next one is number 10. Number 10 can be broken down as 5 times 2, and that's where we stop. So we're going to go ahead and get our pairs. So we have a pair of 3's here, a pair of 2's here, a pair of 2's there, and then this 5 is by itself, which is what we need since we're doing square roots. But we also have to worry about how this looks in the point of our variables. So our variables here we have an x cubed here. But we only need x squared to come out, right? But we're also multiplying. So let's go ahead and put everything underneath for purposes so you guys can see how this looks like. So we have 72 times 10 times x cubed times x times y squared times y cubed. Okay? So it's all kind of getting multiplied together. So we have x cubed times x would give us x to the fourth, but x to the fourth can be broken down as x squared times x squared. And then we have y squared times y to the third, which gives us y to the fifth. And this can be broken down as, well, we could have left it as y third y squared, and then this can be broken down as y squared and y. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs, and then 1 by itself as well. So we're going to go ahead and rewrite this all together. It's kind of be a little squished. I'm going to try to write the best I can. Let's do it in blue so we can see it. See, we kind of like get a little bit here because I'm pretty sure we're going to fill this whole thing up here. So we have our 3 squared. We have our 2 of the squareds. The other 2 squared. Then we have our where is it at? Oh, sorry. We have our x squared. So I'm going to cross them out as I write them so I don't get confused. We have our other x squared. We have our y cubed, or y squared. And then we have our other y squared. Oh, and then I shouldn't have wrote this here. And then we have everything that doesn't come out times our 5 and our y. Okay, so we have everything that can come out and everything that cannot. So this ends up being, do it in black, 3 squared. So the square root of 3 squared is 3. Square root of 2 squared is 2. Square root of 2 squared again is 2. And then we have times x times x times y, and then square root 5y, which equals 3 times 2 times 2, which is 12. X times x is x squared. Y times y is y squared. And we have our radical 5y. Ooh, that was a bit tight. Okay? All right. Next one we have is the one down here. We have our square root of 12x squared y squared times square root of 3xy to the fourth power. So once again, we're going to break down our 12 and leave it as 4 times 3. And then 4 is going to be 2 times 2. Our 3 is already a prime, so we kind of just leave it here. So it'll pair up there very nicely, actually. So we can set this equal to already. And we already have our pair here and a pair here. So that's our 2 squared times our 3 squared. And an x squared is already set there for this side. So is the y squared. But this one has an extra x and a y to the 4th, which we will separate as y squared times y squared. So times y squared times y squared. So it's everything. Now we're going to go ahead and rewrite it. I'll do it in blue again. We have equals square root of 2 squared times 3 squared times x squared. And then times y squared times y squared and times y squared. And that's all these came out. And then this last one here is going to be times the square root of x, because the only thing that doesn't come out. All right, now we're going to have our 2 come out. 2 times 3 times x and 3 y's. 1, 2, 3, square root x. This is going to be 2 times 3, which is equal to 6. X, 1, 2, 3, y cubed, square root x.